here this afternoon. It is great to have you with us. Kylie Thumania will serve, the sophomore out of Bothell, Washington, and off we go from Cameron on a Sunday afternoon. Here's the set for Williams, coming off a nice game. The rookie had 15 kills against Miami on Friday, but Florida State wasting no time on the board first. Quick 1-0 lead for Florida State. Service continues for the Seminole sophomore. Richardson serve receive. Here's Keefe to the back row. That's out. And FSU up 2-0 quickly. Hinkie got the first kill for FSU, then the attack error on Keefe. That's how we start this afternoon. Williams gets an opportunity off the tip. Back row attack, and that is in. Good swing there from the back row by FSU. 3-0 start for the Noles. Richardson on the serve, receive, tough first contact. Williams tries again off the tip. Keefe there to keep it alive. Penn sets in the middle. White had it blocked. Dumped to the back row and in. Kelsey Perry, the Iowa State transfer, who redshirted for the Cyclones last year, gets the point and gives FSU the first 4 of this opening set. Perry with her 44th kill of the year, and that float serve is a little short. And the Blue Devils on the board for the first time. Florida State's won 11 consecutive against the Blue Devils dating back to 2015. FSU's won 9 of the last 12 here in Durham, led by Chris Poole in his 38th year overall as a head coach, his 17th year in Tallahassee. Williams serves it in. Down the line, and a beautiful swing by Koenig. The senior Audrey Koenig from Wesley Chapel, Florida, with her 256th kill. Played all 111 sets last year. The ACC Co-Player of the Year, returning for this FSU team. As we mentioned, trying to get back in the win column after losing at number 25 North Carolina on Friday. Served in by Dupes. She has a great dig there on that great contact. Now the attack. Richardson plays it. Penn sets behind her for Keefe and blocked out. Carrie Keefe coming off a double-double against Miami. 26 kills and 10 digs. Also added a couple of assists. Her team best 269th kill of the season. Mylan Godshaw now ready to serve. And that's just out. So Godshaw trying to serve tough. Her 42nd service error. She does lead the team in that category, but also leads the team with 25 service aces. Lauren Robertson to serve. Robertson, the graduate student, transfer out of Memphis. Cross court, and that's out. Was it tipped? Blue Devils may want to challenge her. I thought initially that was tipped. Jolie Nagel will throw up the challenge card here. I guess they're not going to challenge. Nope, they said they reversed the call, beg your pardon. So 6-3, the lead now. Carrie Keefe to serve. Jolie Nagel in her 26th year in Durham, 710 career victories. 505 of them here at Duke. Down the line, and a point for the Blue Devils. Just out from Taylor Head, the grad transfer from Arkansas. Third-team All-America a year ago, but couldn't keep that one in. Blue Devils 2-2 here in this opening set after a great start by FSU, and Carrie Keefe with the first ace of the afternoon. Her 20th of the season. Keefe, the junior from Pacific Palisades, California. Floats one over. Touched over in the middle nicely by Lewis. Blocked again, and then dunked over again. Corey Lewis, first team All-ACC and an honorable mention All-America last year with her 216th kill. FSU leading by 3. We're in the opening set from Cameron. And a service error, the second of the contest for FSU. Richardson to serve. Rachel Richardson, 4 kills, an ace, and 10 digs against Miami. Had a tough time getting anything going at -111 against the Hurricanes. Serves that one over. Here's the set. Gottschall trying to dig it out, but it goes out. It'll be a kill for Taylor Head and a 8-6 lead for the Noles. Playing great here for FSU this season. Back row attack for Keefe, dug out as Robertson flips one over. Keefe now for Penn. Penn back set for Brianna Goss. Could not terminate. Back row attack, and that is out. Koenig too much weight underneath that one. Another hitting error. FSU with a couple of errors now in this opening set. They're hitting 400 in the early stages. Meanwhile, the Blue Devils still trying to get things going offensively, hitting .091, still at the very early stages of this first set. This way, that's dug out by Goss on the back row attack. Now Williams had it blocked in. Lewis wins the service back for FSU. Phelan back in. She will serve. Kenna Phelan, member of the ACC all-freshman team last year, a Seminole squad that went 23-9, won the ACC, going 16-2 inside the league. Served in. Penn sets for Williams. Another block by FSU. Williams tries again. Good defense by FSU. Free ball over. Seminoles back in system here. Penn dumps it over. Good play by the Seminoles. Now another attempt on the touch over. Duke with Keefe into the net. FSU by 3. And that one, just skims the top of the net for Phelan and rolls over. Better to be lucky than good, I guess, on a ball that just barely got over the net. Phelan serves again. Played 118 sets for FSU last year. Barrow serve receive, gets it back over. Easy ball for FSU to handle, and an easy put away for the Seminoles going cross court there. Henneke, the junior out of Germany, gives FSU a 12-7 lead and prompts Duke to call a timeout. FSU hitting .385 here in the opening set. They've scored the last 4, and we're back to Cameron with more first set action in a moment.
Duke's new century cries out for a university where the drive to discover is not hemmed by disciplinary logics, where philosophers work side by side with physicians and physicists, where nurses find inspiration in narrative theory, where mechanical engineers team up with marine biologists or musicians. I believe Duke will continue to be that university, together.
This is the ACC, where greatness isn't just a goal, it's our relentless pursuit.
Well, there you go.
Where elite coaches and preeminent players constantly strive to redefine what's possible. Here, greatness knows no limits. Here, achievements speak louder than words, and legacies are cemented. This is the ACC, accomplished greatness.
Have scored the last 4 of the opening stanza. Blue Devils hitting .067, and the Noles trying to add to this 12-7 advantage. Service continues. Phelan gets it over, and an ace. Second ace of the first set for Florida State. Phelan with her 25th ace of the year. Pardon me, her second of the match. It's her 26th of the season. Florida State serving tough, a Seminole team with 115 aces. Entering action today, Penn sets for Williams. Off the tip, and the Blue Devils break the scoring run. Grace Penn with the honors now, coming off a really nice match against Miami. 51 assists, 10 digs, a double-double. She also finished with 4 kills. A tough 5-set loss for the Blue Devils, and another service error. Second service error for the Blue Devils, and that's really where Duke's got to make a little bit of traction here today against an FSU team that has been very good at not beating themselves. Blue Devils need to be a little more consistent at the service line. Here's Keefe off a tip to the back row. Down the line, good dig by Grace Penn. Godshaw flips it over. FSU back in system. Phelan sets it up. Williams down the attack. And a point for the Seminoles. Florida State, who won the ACC a year ago, got off to their best start since 2016. FSU won their first 4, won 8 of their first 9. Williams had it blocked in. Kelsey Perry there for the Noles. Combining on the outside with Henke, who was the transfer from Cal State Los Angeles. The junior's been so good for the Seminoles as she approaches 100 kills. FSU leading by 8. Penn sets it up. Off the tip, White sends it over. And then a powerful swing in the middle for Perry. The Iowa State transfer out of Frisco, Texas. Redshirted for the Cyclones last year. Played 26 matches in 2022 and was second on the team in blocks and had 5 or more blocks that year 7 times. Seminoles by 9. Carrie Keefe hits it out. And the largest lead of this opening set for Florida State. And the final timeout called by Duke. All Florida State here in the opening set. Back to Cameron with more in a moment. Duke out of timeouts here in this opening set. They trail by 10. Blue Devils hitting negative 100 here in the opening set. 3 kills, 5 errors on 20 attacks for Duke. FSU, meanwhile, hitting 375. Nearly an ace, instead an easy ball for Perry to handle, and the Seminoles lead by 11. Kelsey Perry with her team best and match best. 3rd kill already. She's hitting 1,000 today. Very early stages of this one, of course, as that one does not graze the net and go over. Fulamawa with the error, and now Duke's got to find a little bit of momentum at the service line. Can Taylor Williams provide the spark? We'll find out. Williams, another nice match in her debut season for Duke, 15 kills on Friday. Served over at the net. It's Perry with another. Good set there by Thielen, and then Perry just right there in the middle gets it done. Nikki Underwood checking in for Duke as FSU closing in on a first set victory. Emery Dupes, the redshirt junior from Marietta. Redshirted last year due to an injury from the prior season, but was phenomenal as a sophomore. Led the team with 287 digs. ACC all-freshman team a couple of years ago. Here's Keefe across court for the kill. Third for Kerry Keefe. Duke down 10. Mylan Godshaw to serve. Off the block. Godshaw sets it up for Penn, but puts it in the middle for Goss. Brianna Goss, the two-time ACC Freshman of the Week, certainly making a play for the ACC All-Rookie team. That's her first kill of the game. Goss had 6 kills and a couple of block assists in the 5-set loss to Miami. Godshaw gets it over. Penn for Keefe. A bit of a scramble play for FSU, and Richardson converts for Duke. FSU going with a just one setter look today after running that two-setter look on Friday. Here's an attack off the block. Seminoles again in the middle. Oh, the first time that Perry unable to score the kill. Richardson attacks and hits it out. You look at FSU on Friday at Carolina, hitting percentage was great through the first 2 sets, 375, 343. Still hit almost 300 in the third set. That fourth set that FSU lost, in which they lost it 34-32, they hit just 192. So you give North Carolina credit as that match went along. They really took the Seminoles out of their rhythm. Keefe gets it over after a tough serve to handle. Here's an attack going down the line. Richardson over to play it. Underwood sets up Keefe. And off the tip, keeps the Blue Devils alive. You look at the numbers. FSU, you can make an argument, really outplayed North Carolina on Friday in a lot of ways. Just didn't get the job done. Tar Heels got the win. Good dig by Underwood. Penn for Keefe. Back row attack. Dupes. Now cross court and a big swing for Aubrey Koenig. Koenig 13 double-doubles last year, over 1,000 career kills in her FSU career. She became the 6th player in Florida State history with over 1,000 career kills. Big serve there. FSU closing in on a first set win, and it's blocked in. Corey Lewis combining on the double block. And FSU hoping this is the penultimate point of the first set. Penn, back set. Goss tips it over. Nice play by Dupes to keep it alive. Now Head attacks. Goss flings one to the back row. And a big swing for Lewis. Set point for FSU. And a service error for Koenig. Still set point. Williams in for the Blue Devils. Rachel Richardson to serve. Grazes the net. Down the line, a big swing by Head, and the opening set belongs to the Seminoles, 25-14. FSU leading 1-0 as we get underway here in set number 2. From Cameron, Blue Devils get the opening serve with Grace Penn. FSU on the attack, blocked. Ariana White with a big block. to start the second set for Duke. Blue Devils a negative hitting percentage in that first set. FSU, meanwhile, hit just over .330. Blue Devils trying to claw back in it. Big right-handed swing for Koenig. Across the court, drops it home in front of Godshaw. Koenig with her third kill already, and that evens up this opening moments of the second set. Dupes to serve. She mentioned ACC all-freshman team in 2021. She had over 400 digs that season. Penn sets in the middle, and it finds a home. Ariana White, the Harvard transfer, the native of Carlsbad, California, enrolled in Duke's Fuqua School of Business, puts the kill down, her 8th of the year, playing in just her 13th set of the season here today. Dug out nicely by the Blue Devils and Grace Penn. Richardson had that blocked in. Godshaw, good recovery, and now Godshaw flips it over. Blue Devils maybe a little out of system here. Let's see if FSU can capitalize. Instead, Duke on the block. Again pushed over by Perry, who had a great first set. As Keefe goes to the back row. Phelan there to play it. Here's Head going down the line, off the tip, and the Seminoles have tied it up. Subs in for both teams. Underwood in for Duke. Meanwhile, for Florida State, Robertson comes in, as does Lewis. Robertson, who on Friday in Chapel Hill, 31 assists, 12 digs, a double-double in that 5-set loss at North Carolina. Here's Penn, back set for Keefe, trying to reverse the flow, and it works out nice into the back row, and a point for the Blue Devils. Mylan Godshaw ready to serve. Robertson at the net. Head puts it away. Taylor Head. Last year started every match at Arkansas, second on the team with 494 kills, was second on the team in digs. She finished her Razorback career 5th in school history with over 1,500 kills, and that one hits the backboard and drops down for a point. Koenig got it over. Blue Devils touched it, then it hit the underside of the backboard, dropped home for an FSU point. Now another big jump serve for FSU. In the middle, it's Brianna Goss. Back to the backboard for a second. Don't see that everywhere. One of the unique features of this venerable building. With the backboards that raise up. That time unlucky for the Blue Devils. They do get the service back though in the tie second set. Robertson sets in the middle. Godshaw, a great dig on the attack. FSU will try again with Robertson in the middle. Godshaw again denying a kill from Lewis. Now, can the Blue Devils terminate? Oh, what a play to keep it alive there from FSU. Good rally. Richardson with the right hand. Lewis, Head, and the point for FSU. Head had 17 kills and 15 digs, a double-double against North Carolina. But again, unable to get that seesaw fourth set in which the Tar Heels won 34-32 and then won the fifth set 15-9. And that's out. Blue Devils have gone to a different setter here as Nikki Quinn, the redshirt freshman, has checked in. Quinn, who did not see action against Miami on Friday, is in there maybe trying to spark something for the Blue Devils offensively. Quinn sets this way for Richardson, and it's blocked in. Florida State again combining on the double block with Lewis and Henke. And the Knowles edge in front. But they do say it was blocked out now, beg your pardon, so it's a point for the Blue Devils, down 6-5 now. So blocking error, Richardson serves. Head flips it over. Quinn sets Williams. And a good swing in the middle from Lewis. First team all ACC a season ago. So efficient. Lewis last year hit .432 for Florida State. That was the 4th best mark nationally. She's hitting .429 as play begins today, so continues to perform at a very high level from a hitting percentage standpoint for this Florida State team that has been so good this year, trying to get back in the win column after seeing their 4-match winning streak snapped on Friday. Knowles by 2, second set, and that one blocked as Ngazi Elo is checked in. She had the attack. Now Richardson just bumps one over. Big swing, and Godshaw can't dig it out. Richardson can't corral it, and another point for FSU. Blue Devils led by 1. Florida State has now started to turn things around. Seminoles lead 8-5. Florida State went on a couple of big scoring runs in that first set. 25-14 Seminole win. Quinn Williams down the line and in. Taylor Williams ready to serve. Has been so good for the Blue Devils in her rookie campaign. Short float serve. Pinballs around a bit in the middle off the tip there. Perry unable to terminate. Williams tried to put one home. They set. Another big swing and another big kill for Henneke. That's her 3rd of the match to go along with a couple of blocks. And Florida State now has stretched the lead out to 3. Filimawa to serve. Elo with the left hand to the back row for head. Now a right-handed attack by Koenig, and it drops home in front of a trio of Blue Devils. 10-6, FSU by 4. Filimawa to serve again. First team all-freshman team in the ACC as a rookie last year. Had 326 digs. Williams with the right hand. Koenig. And again puts it home in front of Godshaw. Florida State by 5. Blue Devils without Riley Cadle again today. Another big weapon that's not in there for Duke this afternoon. Pushed by Henneke. Williams, a little off balance, serves. Phelan, now for Koenig. Dug out. And did that hit the line? No, it's out. A point for FSU, Florida State by 6. And it's starting to be a tidal wave of momentum for Florida State, who scored the last 4 of this second set. Elo had it blocked. Koenig again. And a timeout called by Duke. Florida State scored 5 straight points. They lead 13-6 when you come back to Cameron. Tiffany Paulman has checked in for the Blue Devils. Duke down 13-6. One timeout left for Duke in the second set. Williams on the attack, tried to drop one home, but a nice play by Head. Now cross court, a big swing by Koenig. Her 7th kill that gives her the match high. FSU leading by 8. Service back to the Seminoles. Served in by Filimawa. Williams down the line, and that is out. A point for Florida State. FSU hitting .476 for this second set, hitting .429 for the match off the tip. FSU recovers. Here's Phelan. Had it blocked nicely by Elo and Paulman. Now Duke attacks. Godshaw slides over to keep it alive. Paulman again dumps one over. Phelan there. A right-handed swing. Henneke unable to terminate. Elo just got to whip it over. She does. Koenig to the back row. Seminoles by 10. Filimawa ready to serve. And serves it into the net. 5th service error breaks an 8-0 scoring run for FSU. As Carrie Keefe back in, so is Grace Penn. You wonder if Coach Nagel trying to give those two a little bit of a rest to try to spark Duke a little bit. Back row attack, and it's blocked by Paulman. Kept alive, though, by FSU. Koenig sends one to the back row. Here's Keefe with the attack. And Carrie Keefe picks up the kill, her 6th of the contest. Florida State looking for their 7th ACC win, would vault them into the upper echelon of the league standings as we're kind of approaching the latter stages of the season. Here's Koenig to the back row, and nothing Richardson could do there. FSU right now with their 6-3 record, tied with Georgia Tech and Virginia for 6th in the league. Pitt, the class of the conference thus far. Panthers 8-1 in league play. They're tied with North Carolina and Louisville. All 3 of those teams 8-1 at the top of the ACC standings. Here's Williams. Now, Head, another kill for the Seminole. Taylor Head, the graduate transfer from Arkansas, is having a day here today. How about this season for North Carolina? Tar Heels 16-2, 8-1 in the ACC. And boy, they have been so tremendous this season. Keefe to serve. 19-8, FSU leading in set number 2. Seminoles leading 1-0. We're talking about as the serve from Dukes graces the top of the net. Pin sets for Keefe, and FSU keeps it alive, looking for the 20th point of this set, and they get it with head. But North Carolina, kind of the surprise this year. Tar Heels have gotten into the top 25 rankings. They beat FSU in 5 sets on Friday. North Carolina under Mike Shaw's leadership, now 8-1 in the league. Tied for first with Louisville and Pitt, a couple of the standard bearers, at least lately in this ACC. So give the Tar Heels a ton of credit for how well they're playing. Stanford lurking there in the ACC top tier standings. The Cardinal 8-2 as well. Blue Devils back on the board. Duke down 11. And what has been a second set that Florida State has been able to create a little bit of distance. Florida State was down 1. They scored 8 in a row. Now they've scored 4 in a row before the Blue Devils break the run a moment ago. And FSU with a big 21-9 lead. Reynolds has checked in to serve. Ashley Reynolds gets it over. Good pancake there by Dupes. And out. Ashley Reynolds, the sophomore from Sarasota, Florida, playing in just her 5th set of the season. Played a couple of sets, making her FSU debut against Syracuse last year. The 2022 Florida 7A Player of the Year is subbed in. Big lead for the Noles, trying to take a firm stranglehold on this contest. And blocked in. Goss trying to block it, could not. Well, she did block it, but didn't block it over the net. So it stays with FSU, leading 22-10. And Philly Mawa has checked in. She will see Kaylin Russ also enter. Russ, the rookie libero, playing in her 5th set of the year. Did have one dig earlier against Virginia Tech and a sweep for Florida State. Served in. Here's Keefe. And out. FSU has struggled a bit on the road. Of their 5 losses this year, 4 of them have come away from Tallahassee. Losing at Auburn, lost at Florida, lost at Virginia, and lost in 5 sets at then number 4, Louisville. The Seminoles 7-1 at home this year. And blocked in. 23-11. I should say the home loss was to Louisville. The road loss is Carolina, Virginia, Florida, and Auburn. A lot of home matches left as FSU wraps up a 4-game road trip here today. They'll head back to Tallahassee as Elo on the attack. Good defensive play by FSU. Now Richardson had it tipped. Goss tried to dump it over. Henneke keeps it alive. And blocked. Set point for the Noles. Next 4 at home for FSU, including a matchup a week from today against number 5 Stanford. They also have Wake Forest, NC State, and Cal at home before a big road trip in 2 weeks. More about that later. Here's Richardson. That's out. And FSU with a 2-0 lead. It's all Florida State this afternoon in Cameron. Seminoles leading by a pair of sets. 3rd set, Juanita. And it'll be Philly Mawa who has the honor for the Noles. And away we go in set number 3. Sydney Tomlak has checked in to start this 3rd set. Keefe had the attack. Here's Elo flipping it over with the left hand. Back row, oh, what a dig by Godshaw, but an easy dunk down. Duke recovers nicely, denying FSU of the first point. In the middle to the back row, Sova had the attack. Paulman pushes one to give the Duke Blue Devils the first point of this set. Serve for the Blue Devils. Nikki Underwood has the honor. Serves Fulimawa. Off the tip, Godshaw there for Duke. Here's pin for Avery Hamlin, the rookie. And Avery Hamlin with her first kill of the contest. Hamlin had 3 kills in that 5-set loss to Miami on Friday. Underwood again. And Carrie Keefe right there. Well, tough serve. That was a really tough first contact there for Florida State. And then the Blue Devils were right there on the spot to dunk it down. Carrie Keefe with her team best 7th kill. Blue Devils out to a 3-0 lead. Florida State trying to get on the board, and they do. Aubrey Koenig with her 12th kill to go along with 3 digs. Taylor Head approaching a double-double today. She's 1 kill away from that plateau, already with 12 digs and 9 kills. Service for FSU. Paulman finds a seam. Her 3rd kill, 2nd of this set. Blue Devils up 3. Godshaw to serve. And an ace for Mylan Godshaw. That's the 2nd ace for Duke today. And FSU calls time. Blue Devils out to a 5-1 lead early in the 3rd set. Back to Cameron with more in just a minute. Five-1 Duke lead in the 3rd set. A must-win for Duke to keep the match alive. Blue Devils have not been swept at home since October the 2nd by North Carolina. That's a service error. It would be the 3rd sweep for Florida State in their last 4 matches if they win today. FSU got off to that great start, and I think the thing for Florida State that you take away too when you look at this team is how deep they are. Florida State, 3 players with 140 kills or more. 5 players have 70 or more kills, and how about that serve for an ace to get the Noles right back in it. Lauren Robertson with her 10th ace of the season. The transfer from Memphis, who had 6 double-doubles last year. A big set for the Seminoles, or a big serve for the Seminoles, and now serves that one to Godshaw. A set for Hamlin. Oh, and it's blocked. FSU within 1, Corey Lewis. And FSU with their 8th block of the match. Quickly it went from a 5-1 Duke lead to just a 1-point Blue Devil advantage. Robertson serving for the tie. Keefe into the net, and we're all square. Robertson to serve again. She had 101 aces in high school to go along with almost 2,600 assists. Goss flings it over. Koenig unable to terminate. Here's Keefe down the line, and that's tipped, they say. A point for Duke. Breaks a 4-0 Florida State run. Carrie Keefe has the honor. Tipped by Underwood, and just a tough ball for her to handle. FSU seesaws back to tie it up. Dupes to serve. Dupes, like so many others in Georgia, had a phenomenal career in high school. She's not going to serve here, just a fake out. It'll be Koenig who has the honor instead. Dupes, a 4-time prep volleyball All-America at Marietta, just to finish the thought since we'd started it. Now Koenig ready. Enrolled at FSU in January of 2021. So enrolled early, and boy, how much has that helped in her career. Here's Goss. Oh, a good pancake there by Henneke to keep the rally alive. Keefe. Again, FSU playing great defense. Robertson sends it over. Penn sets up Hamlin, and that's out. A long rally. FSU wins the point. And now Dupes in to serve for Koenig. A win by FSU today that would be their 12th consecutive over the Blue Devils. That streak dates back to the 2015 season. Here's Hamlin with the right hand. Dupes there to receive. Down the line, it's pushed by Head. Looking for her 10th kill of the match. That hits the antenna, and the Blue Devils tied up. Ngazi Elo is in. Avery Hamlin to serve. Reversing the flow, Keefe digs it out. Oh, what a play, though, by Henneke to get there. And then Florida State gets a point. Head with the kill. It'll be her 10th and gives her a double-double. 10 kills, 13 digs this afternoon. One of two Seminole players with double-figure kills. Koenig pacing all players with 12 of them this afternoon. Carrie Keefe leading the Blue Devils with 8 kills. Tomlak serve receive. Here's Elo. Again for Henneke, and another point. So Henneke with the kill. 9-7, and Head to serve. Elo. Back row. Goss couldn't block it in. And Henneke with another. Her 5th. FSU's taking a 3-point lead. And all of a sudden, the Seminoles, kind of like they've done in the first 2 sets, really creating some separation here. This was kind of back and forth. And then all of a sudden, FSU, as that one is out, nothing that Grace Penn could do. FSU's found a way to create some separation. They've started to build momentum. Blue Devils huddling. Head. Nearly an ace. Tomlak to serve receive. Keefe from the back row. Up to play it as Dupes. Off the tip. Duke keeps it alive for Elo and hits it out. Trying to go down the near line. A 12-7 advantage for Florida State. Penn blocked. Once again, it's Lewis and Filimawa. Penn with the serve for the set for Elo. Back set. And to the back row for Tomlak, who was able to keep it alive. Flipped over by the Blue Devils. In the middle, and Corey again with a powerful swing. Corey Lewis with another kill, her 5th. FSU now leading by 7. They've scored 7 in a row. Taylor Williams back in for Ngazi Elo. FSU won the first set 25-14. A 25-11 win in set number 2, and now the Noles searching for a sweep of the Blue Devils. Blocked by Penn, but it's in, and FSU leads by 8. Millie Murr, the redshirt sophomore, will check in to play her 19th set of the year. Played in 15 matches, 23 sets for Duke a year ago. The redshirt sophomore from Stanford, California. Served in to Keefe. Here's Williams to attack. Henke had it blocked. She'll try again and deliver a kill that time. FSU by 9. And a timeout called by Duke. Florida State pulling away in the third set, looking for the sweep when you come back on ACC Network Extra. Timeout by Duke. Florida State leading 16-7. Seminoles continue to serve as they target Hamlin. Now Keefe, the back row attack. Duke's there to keep it alive. Back row swing. That's long from Head, who's asking for the tip. Florida State will not challenge. Point for the Blue Devils to break what was a 9-0 scoring run for FSU. Brianna Goss to serve. Robertson in the middle, tipped a couple of times. Hamlin there to keep it going for Duke. Murr setting for Paulman. Dupes bumps it ahead. Henke down the far line. Couldn't finish the rally. Goss had that one denied by Head. Here's Head from the back row. Goes short, finds a soft spot in the defense. And Florida State back in front by a 9-point margin. Duke hitting 0-11 for the match. 20 kills, 19 errors. FSU, meanwhile, hitting .386 for the contest. 5 aces for the Seminoles today. They also have 5 errors. Blue Devils, 2 aces and 3 errors. Balanced effort for FSU, 2 with double-figure kills, and 4 with 5 or more in terms of kills this afternoon. Blocked out. Seminoles by 10. And Duke will call their final timeout. Seminoles by 10. More third set action in a moment. Florida State has scored 10 of the last 11 points of the third set. They've stretched the lead out to 10. And looking to sweep the Blue Devils. Murr for Williams. Dupes right there for FSU. Phelan, Henke, or maybe that was Fulimala who couldn't terminate. And Carrie Keefe with her 9th kill. Here's Grace Penn to serve. Florida State has won 9 of the last 12 here in Durham. Seminoles trying to keep that streak alive this afternoon. Penn in the middle for Paulman. Good play by Phelan. Now Fulimala hits it out. And FSU may challenge here, they will. Florida State thought that was tipped. And we will get our first video review of the contest. So FSU asking for the challenge. Our down official goes over to take a look, and we'll await the verdict here to see what is the call. Remember, it was called as out, no touch on the floor, so you've got to see that indisputable evidence to overturn the call. And here comes the verdict. Maybe. And it was tipped. It is a point for FSU. (19-9), FSU by 10. They retain their challenge. And the Seminoles now with a chance to really close this one out. 6 points away from a sweep of the Blue Devils. Pin for Keefe, blocked. Hamlin trying to recover. Duke's got to get it over. Williams off the tip a couple of times. Now FSU out of system. Here's the swing, blocked. Paulman and Keefe. Blue Devils down 9. Williams serves. Henke unable to finish. Hamlin with the swing off the tip. Short play for Penn, and that is played on Godshaw. Give the Blue Devils credit. Still fighting tough out there, even down by 9 in the must-win set. And a tough ball to handle, an easy put away for Henke. And FSU now 5 points away from a third set victory. Nikki Underwood is checked back in. Henke serves. Keefe for Hamlin. FSU back in system. Phelan this way, cross court. Head unable to finish the point. And that's out on an attack by Hamlin. Henke with another serve at the net. Well, that skimmed the net for Koenig. Stays alive. To the back row and tip to point for Duke. Mylan Godshaw to serve. And Florida State will challenge the call. Worked for the Seminoles a moment ago, so maybe trying to keep that magic going. So they go for the review. We'll take a look as well. We'll have the conclusion for you of this review when we come back. Review is over, and it is out. The point goes to the Seminoles. Another good challenge by FSU. Seminoles 2 for 2, and they are 3 points away from a 3-set victory here this afternoon. And served long. Blue Devils get the point back. Godshaw serves it in. Duke's able to receive it, and then it's blocked in. And FSU now with a commanding 23-11 lead. Lewis back in. Robertson back to serve. Served in for Underwood. Pin at the net. This way for Keefe, and drives it home. Carrie Keefe into double figures. Her 10th kill. Keefe continues to pace the Blue Devils. Entered action today with 268 kills, the best on the team. Averaging about 3.5 to the back row. That is out, they say. Corey Lewis trying to finesse one just a little bit long. And now Keefe to serve. Served in. Robertson to the back row. Godshaw and Underwood keep it alive. Here's Hamlin with the right hand. Keefe again from the back row. Godshaw. Pin. Goss. And it's match point for Florida State. Duke out of timeouts. Ella Gaona, the sophomore libero from St. Louis, is in to serve. Her 47th set of the year. 3 aces this season. Match point for the Noles. Hamlin out. And Florida State with a sweep of the Blue Devils. FSU bounces back from that 5-set loss in Chapel Hill on Friday. The Seminoles win for the 4th time in their last 5 tries. FSU now 7-3 in the